Hey guys, welcome back to Lunatic Astrology. I'm your astrologer Lori Lothian. I'm going to do a little bit of a quickie on the Venus-Mars conjunction, which perfects in the early morning hours around 7 a.m. on the 13th of the month of July, and I'm recording this on the 12th in Vancouver, Canada. So I just arrived after a cross-country trip. A lot of you know that I was in my car. I didn't have Wi-Fi. Half the hotels I stayed at, it was kind of a challenge to keep up with my stuff. So let me just talk about this little bit of a union between Mars and Venus, and I'll do a quickie on all signs, okay? From the beach. I gotta find a place where I can sit down comfortably and talk to you guys. So hang on, I found a log. I'm gonna sit. So, you know, Venus and Mars are kind of like the lovers, right? Venus and Mars had a love affair, the god of war with the goddess of love, and and also they're also about, you know, the principles of what we take action on, Mars, and what we desire, Venus. And so when they come together, it's often about getting what we want by taking action. So in some ways, when you think about sexual desire and sex, you know, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? You know, because we want it and then hopefully we get it, for example, right? So don't just think of this Mars-Venus thing as a combination, I can't, it's too bright, as a thing where you're having to find a love affair. You could be having a love affair with what you're doing in the world. You could be having a love affair with some new passion, some new purpose, or some new goal. So, you know, Mars and Venus came together last in the sky in August of 2019. They'll come together again in a very cool way in February and March of 2022 in Capricorn. So this time, and I say cool way in February, March of 22, because they track right beside each other from February the 6th. No, is that correct? No, from February, I wrote it down. February the 16th to March the 6th. They start off together in the sign of Capricorn, and then on March the 6th, they join at 0 degrees of Aquarius. So we're going to do another video about that another time. But I want you to think about this as a window of time this week for not just romantic excitement in your life, but also a sparking or a firing up of what you want, especially in Leo. This is happening in the fire sign of Leo, and that means that it's full of fire already. Got a lot of heat in that Leo zone. And if you have any planets close to 19 degrees of Leo, this is where this is happening. Also, there's a trine from Chiron coming into this story, and that Chiron trine from Aries it's a pretty solid trine. Chiron's almost at 14 degrees, or he's at 13 degrees of Aries, and coming into a harmonious flowing relationship with Venus and Mars. There's healing that's happening with this Venus-Mars for all of us in this particular conjunction. So I will go into the all signs and talk about where I think the healing is happening for each of our signs. Rising sign is the best. Then you can go with your sun or your moon sign, depending on, you know, if you're born at day or night. How to find your rising sign, and if you're born at night or day, go to astro.com or astro-seek.com. Use your birth data. Your birth time is essential. Your place is essential. Cast for whole sign houses. There's usually a drop-down menu. And then take a look. Is the sun below the horizon? That's the ascendant-descendant axis. Then if it is below, you're born at night. Okay? It's in the dark. Okay. So I would like to see you guys, but it's too bright. I can't look at you without my sunglasses. Okay, so I wrote a cheat sheet so I can get this done in a quickie manner for everyone here. So number one, let's start with Aries. Why not? Look at that, guys. Isn't this beautiful? So Aries, you guys are having the Venus conjunction with Mars in your 5th house of romance. Romantic love, fun, play, pleasure, sexuality, muse, inspiration. You get the gist. This is a good one for you guys, right? Woohoo! Even your children belong to the 5th house. You might fall back in love with your kids. Or you might have more sizzle in your relationship to your children all of a sudden. Now also, Chiron is bringing healing from the house of your body and your identity. So some of you Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants will be healing your body right now in some way with lots of excitement, play, and fun and pleasure. They go with that. So, you know, it's not just, oh, I have to take, you know, a cleanse, or I need to do this, you know, physio or yoga. You're going to actually be inspired, excited, and charged up about whatever it is you're doing. So don't think of it as a must do, but as you feel like excited, you know, oh my God, this is so great. I'm loving this thing. I'm, you know, healing in my body or in my identity. Sometimes it's just, you know, who you think you are kind of thing, you know, the vibe of healing your sense of self, self-worth, your character, etc. Okay, moving forward then to, and remember guys, this is happening, this conjoining is happening at 19 degrees of Leo. So just reminding everybody, if you have planets at 19 degrees of the angular signs to Leo, and then pay a specific attention to this particular sizzling, supercharged vibration, okay? It has more meaning for you. So who are those fixed signs at the angles? Those are the Aquarians, those are the, I'm having one of those moments, Taurians and the Scorpios, alrighty? So, so planets are ascendant or sun or moon near 19 degrees of those signs. You know, Leo and Aquarius and Taurus and Sag, you get a lot more juice. Taurus and Scorpio. All right, moving forward. Taurus, you guys are having this in the 4th house of home. This means you're feeling that your home is in some way, you know, recharged. There's a sizzle. There might be some domestic passion. You might be all of a sudden passionate about home, nest, real estate. So for some of you, you might even be redoing your home, you know, redecorating it and having the action plan in place for beautifying your home, even if it's just something as simple as repainting a wall or putting some flowers in a vase. Venus loves flowers, and Mars is giving you the action and willpower to beautify, fortify, or take good action in the home. And then your 12th house is where Chiron is coming, your dreams at night, to heal things to do with your home, your reverie, your meditation. Now don't forget, the 4th house is also your family of origin. Your parents may be involved in this healing. It also has to do with the ancestral line. Maybe you're healing something to do with your ancestral line. Maybe some old patterns that your family taught you when you were growing up that no longer serve you, and you want to move past those. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, you're having this sizzling lovers union of Mars and Venus in your natal 3rd house, and that's really exciting because that means that your trips and travel could be very romantic. Any short-term getaways over the next while, especially this week, could have sizzle. You might actually find also that you take a course or learn some skills-based learning that you are absolutely in love with what you're learning. And also you might be extra dedicated and passionate about your connection to your siblings. It doesn't mean you're in love romantically, but you might be inspired, Geminis, with sibling relationships to take action to bring more joy, play, and pleasure and friendship to your sibling connections. Or people who are like siblings to you. Like friends who are like fam, you know. Then your 11th house Chiron is coming to bring you new friendships, bring you new social circles, maybe to expand your tribe in some way, to heal your connection to belonging to groups of people. And so for some of you, you're going to have a whole sense of a renewed spark of enjoyment in your local neighborhood, in learning and trips and travel, and friends who are like fam, as well as maybe some great juice from Chiron healing some of those connections in the 11th house. Chiron also may be trying to renovate your deepest, truest hopes, dreams, and wishes and goals and aspirations. He'll be there doing that for quite a while. He's been there for a while, but now you get a little juice and spark from the 3rd house. Maybe take a course. A course could be very great for you right now. Next. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is happening, the sizzle of the cosmic lovers in your house of money, earnings, self-possession. That's your natal 2nd house. And oh, don't tell me they're going to start trimming a tree when I'm on the beach. All right, I want to go in that water later, guys. Anyway, so I'm dedicated to a morning swim. My new place is 2 blocks from the beach. Okay, so, and then you have a 10th house healing. Chiron in your 10th is you Cancer's been trying to either make you into a healer for your career or bring healing to your purpose and career in life. And that's been ongoing now for 2 years, since 2019. And a lot of you are still learning about healing your calling, healing your path in life. So there's a trine from Chiron to the 2nd. I see a lot of you Cancers suddenly making money. Venus is a money goddess, okay? And Mars is like giving you action, drive, will to make the moolah in something in your career and money story. So my arm is getting tired from holding you guys up. Let me figure out a different position. So let's talk about Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. You guys are, sorry, I'm making you dizzy. You guys are having these cosmic lovers sizzling away in the 1st house. This is great. You guys are feeling good about sensual, sexy, good about your body this week. Feeling like you're in love with yourself. It's really a good time for you to take action on beautifying yourself, find really strong directionality around what you want to do. That could be like new hair, new wardrobe. Venus wants to make you beautiful, charismatic, and seductive while she's in your home sign, and Mars gives you some action power and will to get those things done. As well, you can also expect healing energy from the ninth house Chiron. This is for a lot of you Leos right now, a time of dharma, meaning, purpose of life. What am I here for? What's my soul here for? What's God want? Is there a divine plan? These are big Chironic questions, really intensely moving since 2019 through your ninth house and for a few more years. And so this gets activated by Mars and by Venus. So suddenly you are the answer. Your own identity is the answer to that question. Who am I? Like, be who you are and do what you are, you know? Please don't, guy. Next, Virgo, sun, moon, and rising sign. You guys are having this 12th house sizzle. You're going to sense this in your dreams at night, your meditations, your unconscious mind. It's not so obvious. It's a very subtle union of the cosmic lovers in a deep place within you. Also in the place of past lives. Sometimes I think that actually heals a past life story. Like if you got some kind of undone love story, some kind of incomplete love story, maybe the cosmic lovers joining here is a healing, especially with Chiron. Come on, like Chiron is in your 8th house of the unconscious, the archetypes, the taboos, the occult mysteries, and your spouse's money, but and other people's money. But in some ways it is about healing something that's secretive or hidden or lost from your conscious knowledge. These are dark houses. And so pay attention to your dreams this week, okay? And go inward and see what's being mentioned or told to you through the insights of meditation, dreams, and reveries. Libra, sun, moon, and rising sign. You have an 11th house sizzling cosmic union in the house of good spirit. This is great for your money. You might have some great money boons this week, great gains from your career, especially maybe a flash of fame, really exciting and sparked time with people that you want to hang out with. New friends may come up. You're going to fall in love with new gangs of people that you belong to. 11th house is a house of your groups of affiliations and wider friendship networks. Now also you have a connection with Chiron in the 7th house, giving you a sweet healing to this section of the chart, aiming his beams of light at this Mars union. So I think for some of you Libras, you may have had some wounds with friends or betrayals and disappointments, and Chiron, from the especially long-term committed friendships, have gone the distance and maybe then failed, or someone you love and cared for died, you were very close to 7th house. But Chiron is now trining the 11th, Mars and Venus. So there's some kind of renewal or healing or something good trying to happen here in the house of your connections to others, your sense of belonging, and also your truest hopes, dreams, and wishes. But I think it's mostly healing your connection to others. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising sign. The 10th house is where the action is. Cosmic lovers in your natal 10th house is really about your career, your reputation. Could bring you an opportunity to take action, to be way more public and way more seen, to get your diva going in some way. You could also find a bonus, a financial gain in your career, a promotion happening. A male in the office or workplace may take a fancy to you and promote you or whatever. Mars, the male, taking action to give you more lift, more Venus, more money, more exposure, more reputation in your career house. Now you also have, I was with Scorpio, yeah. You also have 6th house trines from Venus, from Chiron. Chiron's trying to heal your connection to the work you do and your health protocols, and he's been there since 2019. I know a lot of you Scorpios, that you're having to find the right livelihood that's of service to the world, but fulfills you as well. That's a 6th house, to be of service. Ideally, not servitude in the work we do. So that healing is bringing a spark of goodness. I think a lot of you Scorpios might see a golden opportunity this week in your career house. Now, Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising. Your 9th house is alight with the cosmic lovers. This is a house of your higher education, your dharma, your purpose, guides and mentors, soul and God, foreign lands and travel, and book publishing. Keep all of that in mind. If you do have a book out there, it could take off. If you want to find an agent, this is good. If you're thinking of going back to school, blessings are here for you. Cosmic lovers bring action and luck and goodness to that part of your chart. And SIZZLE, you could fall in love with somebody from a foreign land or a foreign shore. The 5th house is literally where Chiron's healing things. That is the house of, you know, love affairs. So, well, you know, this does almost say like you might have a very healing falling in love affair with somebody from a higher educational setting or someone from a foreign land. All right, moving on. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, sizzling cosmic lovers in your natal 8th house. This tells me, oh, crow fight. This tells me that you guys are experiencing some money stuff and maybe to do with other people's money. Venus and Mars here could be a payout, a loan, an inheritance, spousal money, or investment taking off. You might take action to invest in something, Mars, that will bring you a good financial gain in the future, or if not, right away. And your 4th house is where you're getting healing, you know, the roots, the ancestor, the house of the mother. Some of you Cap risings have been dealing a lot of stuff for the last 2 years to do with feeling nested, feeling at home, feeling rooted, maybe even dealing with unhealed mother wounds. And now, you know, this trine from the 4th to the 8th can be really good for money and real estate. I bet you some of you Cap risings will buy or sell real estate right now and be very blessed in that endeavor. Or have some lucky money things happen through bank loans, investments, or your spouse. Aquarius, rising, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. I'm a rising Aquarius. We're having a 7th house sizzle. Like, I'm expecting to fall madly in love any day now. This is primary relationship, 7th house stuff. Leo for us. Doesn't happen that often, guys, that we get the cosmic lover sizzling away in our 7th house. So let's see what happens. And, you know, the other thing is that it brings a great ability to attract partners in business right now and to be very effective with the public, you know, to really reach your audience with great passion and action and flair and goodness, you know, Venus in the 7th. You know, you might even have a really important new client if you work with clients, Mars, Venus, that brings a lot of new passion and excitement to your path of your life in general. Now, the 3rd house, Chiron, is healing relationships with siblings, has been since 2019, with your friends and friends who are like family, local neighborhood, self-expression, writing, trips and travel. And so look for this Chiron trying to bring some kind of healing that comes through any of those areas toward this idea of a union. So like you could book a trip, you know, to go on a romantic getaway with somebody who's giving you a lot of sizzle, or you may, you know, decide to book some dates for something if you don't actually travel now, that has a lot of potential for a very healing relationship for you. And for you, especially you Aquarius risings, this is about healing your relationship stuff. You know, Chiron trining the 7th while the cosmic lovers meets there. Yeah, you're healing your fear of commitment or long-term love relationship stuff. Last but not least, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and rising sign, cosmic lovers sizzling in the house of work, service, and health protocols. Time to take action to improve your health with some luck and goodness coming from Venus, maybe through a female healer, a female friend, a female colleague, an ally, I don't know. Venus and Mars there is definitely going to help you get your act together, maybe new exercise protocols, ways to move your body, to heal your body, ways to heal. It's all about ways to heal. Okay, and then also to do the work you're here to do in a way that feels deeply satisfying, like service is here for you, that you're in a devotion to the greater good. So you're going to find that this is what is being asked of the cosmic lovers, trying to spark a fire there for you. And then 2nd house, you know, money issues. Chiron trining from the house of earnings and money. This has been a journey for you. Let's not pretend, right? A lot of you Pisces aren't good with money anyway. You're like, oh, you're always transcending the ordinary, but not this time. Chiron is working to heal your money, revenue, earnings story. And self-worth goes with that, self-value, possession, self-possession. So this is a very healing sizzle in the work and money story for you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Okay, I'm going to go for a swim after I bring my equipment back to the apartment. This is too beautiful today. Thanks for listening, guys. Mwah. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment. I listen and read all your comments. And also check my description box. The Great Reset readings have been flying off the shelf. My year ahead reading, always like 12 months ahead, is still there on sale. I forgot to change it. So check the description box for whatever I've got going. Sign up for my newsletter. You could get in a draw for 2 people every month, win a free reading with me. You have a good chance of winning because there's only like 550 people on my mailing list for this newsletter right now. Plus, if you're new that month, you're in a special draw just for that group of people. So you got like a 1 in 50 to 80 chance, depending how many people sign up per month, to win a free reading with me. And you get a 30% discount code just for subscribers for any sessions with me. So think about signing up. Ciao guys. Mwah.